so much for joining me this morning. So excited to hear about your program and how excited you are to be joining this new league. But first off, tell us about your program, your school, your location, about your team, your coaching staff. Give us all the details.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Gina, for having me this morning. My name is Olivier Filion. I work as a director of hockey and head coach of the U17 team at Mount Academy. We're located in Charlottetown, PEI in Canada, so a small little island in Canada. Our school's been around for 5 to 6 years. Kenny McDougall, head of school and a hockey guy here in on the island, started school in 2016-17 with 25 students, thinking that he would grow this school. And now today we have 140 students at the school 5-6 years later. So yeah, we have two female team. We have 4 male team, and looking at adding another one here for 2022-2023. Our staff, Cody Anthony, who's the head of male hockey. He will jump into this role for the next season. He's also a U18 coach. We're bringing a guy from Quebec, Mathieu Boutin, who will come here as another U18 coach and U17 coach. We have Tanner Lawn, who's been here this year, will be with us again as a skills guy and a head coach. So we have a good group of guys. I know I'm not going to be able to name everybody, but we have good staff here.
That's incredible. So good to hear. And I'm sure that there's just been so much growth over the past couple of years with your program. I mean, starting at 25 and growing to over 140 is really a testament to how great your program is. But what is one of the things that you would say is like your biggest and most successful moment as a coach within this school program?
Yeah, I think when I moved here from a different prep school, I came here with stuff that I learned at the previous spot, and coming here and knowing that it was fairly new and we wanted to grow this school here. It's just being able to build a culture and philosophy for our student athlete. Everybody's looking at yes, playing hockey and being a good hockey player, but at the end of the day, it's building great citizen and great people. And I think we did that so far. Yes, we have to keep working hard at that, but that is my biggest I would say accomplishment in the 3 years I've been here, starting a 4th year, is yes, growing, but growing with the right people, with the right staff, and building these kids to end up being good people in life.
That's awesome. I always think, when it comes to athletes, like we want to get to know who they are as a human, and that will help them succeed as well. But on the topic of success, what do you think makes your students successful in the classroom and on the ice?
I think the biggest thing for us is respect, engagement, work ethic. I think that's the first thing we talk about when we interview a kid, a student athlete, or a family before they come here. And again, we know that they're not coming here and they're I don't want to say perfect, but a final project. They're all kids and they need to learn, and they need to learn from our staff. So that's what we want to do with these kids, is bring them and have some respectful kid in the community, at the rink, with our staff, with facility that we use through the year. And at the end of the day, they will become good hockey players if they can have that foundation of respect and work ethic and engagement.
So often I feel like people think it's the definition of success is winning that trophy at the end of the season and getting 100 points in a season, or what have you. And I think that that's such a great thing to like have that base for students and as humans and as athletes to have that respect and to have that engagement with their community as well. How would you say that you've changed as a coach over the past couple of years, within this program? And what are some of the things that you've implemented as a coach, learning from year to year?
I think it's what I just talked about here. Coming here as a hockey guy, I played the game at the junior level and minor pro for 10 years. So when I started in this business at the previous school and now here at Mount Academy, it was about winning. It was about hockey. It was about sending these guys to the next level. Not that I'm not doing that anymore, but I think it's more of building the athlete, building the person, and after that, looking at the skills on the ice. So, as a director and a hockey coach and mentoring our younger staff here, it's showing everybody that if you are a good person and you work hard and maybe there's adversity and big challenges in front of you and you don't get the 100 points and playing in a top team and that at the end of the day with work ethic and engagement and having some respect and being a good kid, being a good leader in your team and in the classroom will bring you to a spot where you want to be. So your goal at the end of the day is to be a good person, and at the end it's going to end up helping you being that good student athlete and reaching your goal in sport and in life. So I think that's what I changed the most, is going from a hockey guy to all around, director and making sure I build the student.
That's great. So we're going to flip the script a little bit. We have a brand new league right here. What is the most exciting part about joining this league?
The biggest thing for us is not being able to travel to the States for 2 years due to COVID. It was tough for everybody in the world. It was tough for us in Canada because it's a big piece of what we're going to give to our kids is go to the States and play the big program that are now involved in the Power Prep League. And when I got the call from Peter Aldine from Elite Academy, I was proud. That Mount Academy got the call to be in that league, because when I look at the teams that are there with Boston Academy and Elite and Gilmore and the team from Canada, it feels good to be part of that league. Why do we want to go there? The exposure for sure. We are in Canada, a small little island. We don't get the exposure of junior hockey in the States and NCAA. All our guys here are looking at major junior, and we all know that there's more than major junior in Canada. So that's a big piece. Being involved with schools and academy that have the same vision as us. I know they do. I talk to them multiple time, and at the end of the day, they want the competition, they want the winning culture, but they want good people, and that's how we're going to grow the league to be one of the best, elite U18, U16 hockey league in the States.
And so with this league, obviously there's going to be travel involved. No one's really traveled for the past 2 years. It might be new to some of your athletes as well. Like, how do you prepare them to be an athlete on the road?
I think it goes back to the foundation I was talking about here a minute ago, as like what we do here and the respect we have and time management and preparation before you go on the road. Like for us over here, going to Boston, Connecticut, I don't know, Gilmore Academy, it's 12 to 14 to 16-hour bus ride. I don't think we're even going to fly this year. So it's going to be a long road trip, keeping your schoolwork, on task, I guess. That's the biggest thing. So we've been traveling inside in Canada this year. We've had some success in Canada with these kids. So now it's just going to be a little different going to the States, and really exciting for these kids and families to follow us too, because we're going to go to great cities and be able to not only play hockey, but go watch some junior games and go watch some university and do a tour and really connect with the next step, with the next level. So that's the most exciting about it.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing your team on the road this season. But before we wrap up, what is one of your most memorable hockey moments? Is it winning a championship or coaching a championship team? Like, what has been that really, like, that moment that stands out to you the most?
Yeah, I mean, for me as a hockey player was to win a Kelly Cup with the Alaska Aces, and being a team from so far away and having to do all that travel and ending up winning a cup there with a good team. I learned a lot from that because I was a young hockey player at the time, and now in my new role, it's this year having two U18 teams, one being not as good of caliber as the other one, but having them playing each other in the semifinal of our league in Canada, and the game was really close. And after that, our U18 varsity won that championship. So it was just a really it was fun to see the growth of that team, and see us, winning the championship.
Well, that's awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And of course, we wish you the best of luck in this new league this season, and safe travels for everywhere you're going.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The power of excellence.